My sister has a friend who is working on a kitchen renovation. And one day she was telling me that her friend said they are going out of town while their kitchen and everything is being installed. They're going on vacation for 2 weeks. And I said, oh no, that's a really, really bad idea. No, 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 no. No, we don't want to do that. No, definitely no. So this summer, I'm going to do a little series. How to screw up your renovation. This is part 1, and it is go on vacation during your renovation. Hi, I'm Killam. Welcome back to my channel. And my goal in life is for you to love your home. And loving your renovations, your kitchens, your bathrooms, I'm telling you right now, it is all about managing the details. And there's no way you can do that if you go on vacation. So let's get started. So if you're getting ready to tackle a renovation, you're going to want to hear some of these stories because I got some good ones for you, and including some of my own. You're also going to want my timeless renovation checklist, and you can download that at mariakillam.com/reno. So on my Instagram stories this week, I asked for some stories. Someone sent me this comment, which I think was so good. She said, renovations are death by 1 million decisions. And the most important happened during the installation. And truer words could not be spoken. Starting with story number 1. 12 years ago, when I moved into my first official home that we owned, we renovated it, we ripped out the kitchen. And during the installation of the subway tile backsplash, if you've been following me, you know that generally the answer to all things timeless for a backsplash is generally subway tile. That's it. I mean, you can just stop searching because this is the one you won't get tired of. So I had helped my mother do a little renovation, and one of the tile guys in her bathroom, he had installed the tile, like a picture frame design. So where you take the tile and you go up and around, right? Instead of just all the way straight up, leaving, there was about a foot to the ceiling. And so I thought, well, this is a great idea. I said, let's do the same thing around the actual edge of the wall. The tile was going straight up to the ceiling. Well, then he got around the window, and I said, do the same thing around the window. Well, then by the time he had to get all the brick laid subway tile in there properly, it was all chopped up and it was a hot mess. I got home at 11 o'clock at night and I said, this is terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is really bad. So I messaged my tile guy and I said, can you come here and take it down? Because this is really bad. This was a terrible mistake. He said, no. Yeah, he said, no. So I'm crying and I don't know what to do. My wife's like, honey, it's still wet. Take it down. And so that's what I did. And then after I took it down, I sent him a picture of it all taken down. I washed it all. I said, can you come back now? And he said, yes. Also, I want to say that, is it okay to move out of your house? Because, maybe the whole thing's being gutted. Absolutely. But if you don't have a designer whom you love and trust, that you have worked with before, that's the key. You don't know what's going to happen if you've never worked with this designer before, no matter how amazing she might seem. Number 2, your contractor is not a designer. Okay, so even if you love and trust your contractor, he's still not the designer. So things are still going to go haywire if you are not around to make sure that everything goes exactly according to the vision that you have in your head, as the stories that I'm about to lay out some more are going to tell you. Okay, so really keep watching, because you can't go on vacation. You just can't. Okay, this next story I'm about to tell you just illustrates how you might say something that you think is so obvious in your head that there's only one way to do it. But I promise you right now, if you're not practically drawing on a piece of paper, it will go the opposite. Okay, so I had ripped out my front and backyard, and our driveway had just been poured, our brand new concrete driveway. And I was heading out to run some errands with my wife, and my contractor was on site. And I said to him, hey, there's a dump truck of dirt coming. When that dirt comes, all right, make sure that you have them dump it beside the driveway, because the driveway is new concrete. So I didn't want it on the brand new driveway. Well, when I came home, where was it? Well, guess where it was? It was on the road beside the driveway. Okay. Even though my front yard was dirt, it was nothing but dirt. I was adding dirt to the front yard. No, he put it on the road. Okay. I immediately had to hire 2 guys to like wheelbarrow it all off the road. Right? Okay. Now that was a fixable situation. Okay. I mean, it's gonna get worse. Okay. Hang on. Okay. This next story is from a follower who said, I was very, very upset when the person we hired to lay checkerboard tiles in our kitchen did not lay them diagonally as we more than clearly specified. The tiles were instead laid horizontally. I lost sleep for several nights. I was so upset that it was done wrong. Had I been there, I would have seen they were doing it incorrectly and stopped them in their tracks. Since I wasn't there, I just had to live with a floor pattern I didn't want. If I actually had to live there instead of selling the house to someone else, that would have driven me out of my mind. So, I mean, here's the thing. You might have thought it was completely obvious how the checkerboard tile should be installed, especially if you've never really done renovations before. When my sister's subway tile backsplash went in many, many years ago, he installed the subway tile stacked, which is modern, which is not traditional, and he had to take it all out. Luckily, he had to take it all out because it was actually crooked. But otherwise, had it not been crooked, we would have been stuck with it the way it was, unless we would have paid him to do it, because I did not specify install a brick pattern, because in my mind, that's just how you install subway tile, right? So these are all the things that are gonna happen even at the best of times. And that's why you need to be there. If you're still with me, don't forget to download my timeless renovation checklist at mariakillam.com/reno. Okay, the next note came from a follower who said, we moved into our new home before the baseboards were down, went on vacation to avoid the noise, and the carpenter unknowingly punctured a water pipe in the wall and then left for the weekend. When he returned, our downstairs was flooded. We, of course, came home early to deal with the aftermath. Good times, right? So, have I convinced you yet? Yeah, you can't leave. No. Okay, and I have one more. She said, I was only gone for lunch and came back to the wall, opened up from a spare bathroom to the master instead of the guest bedroom like it was supposed to be. They said they wondered why the master needed 2 bathrooms. Reminds me of another story. I was sitting next to a woman in one of my workshops. We were having lunch. She showed me a picture of this most beautiful stuccoed, beautiful curvy chimney that was the focal point of the entrance to her house. And she said it used to be covered with this gorgeous vine that had taken years to get all the way to the top. Well, she'd asked her landscapers that didn't speak good English to just trim the sides. Well, they thought she meant take it down. So she said, she was inside the house. So they could have just checked, like, are you sure? Are you sure that we should take it down? Well, they took it down. She said, I came out and, I cried and he cried, but I still fired him. Which leads me to the best comment of all. And that is, we didn't have a designer. I now see the wisdom in having someone way more educated in the field than us. On top of it, our contractor wasn't paying his subs. We found out years later he blamed us. It still fries my hair when I think about it. So many things gone wrong. So here's the thing. If you are a homeowner and you have done very, very few renos in your life, all right, you've got some projects coming up. I have a course called Create Your Dream Home. It's a 2-day virtual workshop and it goes through my entire system of how to choose colors. You will walk out and never see colors the same way again. And then I'm going to walk through all the timeless choices that you're going to want to make and stick to when you are arguing coherently with your designer and your contractor, because that is the most important thing. If you're design savvy, that might be all you need. If you're not, you might also want to buy one of my packages so that you have it all laid out, every decision that you need to make for your new build, your renovation, your kitchen, your bathroom. But I would say get yourself educated. My 2-day workshop has rave reviews. It's a complete game changer for how you view the world of timeless design. And I'll just post the links below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.